Hey everyone, welcome back to another course member live stream. We're going to go ahead and start with stocks, then we'll do some Q&A, and then we will do a deal analysis. We've got at least one deal analysis here in escrow. By the way, expect that lows for pros update by, I would say, 10 California time today. I had to redo it, so stay tuned for that. All right, so let's go ahead and look at stocks first. Let's see what's going on in the stock market today. We have Apple earnings today, so it should be an interesting day just to see how big tech is doing. We've got Nikola down at $29. This is perfect. I mean, to me, this is striking range for Nikola. I really like Nikola under 30. I think, under 25, even better, great. But anything really with a 2 in the front here is phenomenal. And this now kind of to me says, okay, we finally got those pipe shares out that we were expecting to come. So we saw this coming, so this is no surprise. That this decline has nothing to do with the actual company or people's impression of the company, in my opinion. All right, Beyond Meat knocking on the door, 120 again. Lots of red up here today, so maybe some buying opportunities. It looks like the market's actually a little bit better off than it was earlier this morning. Earlier this morning, I bought a little bit of Tesla, Lemonade, and a little bit of Nikola. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lemonade was at like $66 this morning, but whatever, it's still below 70, so I like that. Willing to kind of keep averaging in a little bit on Tesla and Lemonade. Those are some of my favorite ones right now. Lemonade, remember, expect some volatility kind of in the long term. Purple's not bad either. That's another one I might end up adding to the 1333 portfolio, which we're now on V3. So you could go to metkevin.com/1333V3. PayPal, by the way, is one of the one of the larger holdings in there, along with Etsy. Both of those doing well today. Etsy, Redfin, and PayPal. Actually, probably 1333 is looking pretty nice today with this kind of spread. We do obviously have some red on the recovery side, so that's going to hurt a little bit because we've got, and I don't know why Lemonade as a tech company always trades with these guys, but all the retail, the Starbucks, the Dave and Buster's, it's every day. It's it's up or down. Look at that today. Cheesecake is down 6.6%. It's such a roller coaster. I swear, I think we could we should all just been swing traders off the recovery play. Back starting in March, but it's just been crazy. So I don't know about day trading them, but you could definitely play these swings. All right, so that's kind of what's going on here in this today. Let's do some Q&A. Let's see what we've got going on in terms of questions. So let's see here. Welcome, Mike. Good morning, gamers. Let's get the red. There you go. Can I sell my business this year if I got the EIDL loan? Anytime you want to sell a business, usually you pay off your debts and the loans that you have. Best way to get 450K in stocks, as you explain, it's important rather than to average buys rather than dump everything in the market how it wants. Yeah, I mean, and how would you keep it available for real estate? Well, if I were going to keep it available for real estate, I'd probably put a chunk of it into metkevin.com/basket, pick some of those index funds, or even do the 1337 V3. That would have you experience probably less volatility than just picking straight up like Tesla or Lemonade or Redfin or Etsy or Amazon or Apple, right? So that would give you less volatility, which might give you more comfort in your buys. Vanguard found that it's better to just buy and dump everything in because the more time you have in the market, the more money you tend to gain. However, I think that's really bad for your psyche because if you buy today and then things are down 10% next week, you're going to hate stocks. Whereas if you trickle in, $10,000 every day, over the next couple months, you'll have your 450 deployed. Nashville Tim, you're here for your deal analysis. You're coming up next. Is there a minimum square footage I should have for a first rental property? I think it depends on what's totally normal in your area as a starter home. The smaller you start with, the easier it is to convince the bank why you're moving up if you're going to bank hack. So I have a few grand in my stock portfolio in Robinhood and Webull. Would it be smart to open an individual investing account with Wealthfront? I don't know that it matters with a few grand. I think if you're picking stocks on Robinhood and Webull and you're comfortable with that, I don't know that you need a Wealthfront. Wealthfront, is something where I would really only put my money in there if I would just wanted a basket of index funds, which is a very easy way to invest if you're not comfortable even picking an index fund. So I consider Wealthfront like the beginner way to just automate your investing, put your money in there, and ride that wave. But with a few grand, it almost makes more sense to just go a little heavier maybe on some unless you're obviously closer to trying to retire. But I'd rather see you put some money on something that might give you some more strength over the next decade, which would be things like Tesla, Amazon, Apple. These companies aren't going anywhere. Those are going to be your more safe bets. Redfin, Lemonade, those are going to have more volatility. Etsy, we don't know how strong is Wayfair, Etsy, Redfin, Lemonade. How strongly are they going to be able to hold up compared to like something more rigid like an Amazon, Apple, or Tesla? I saw Qualcomm on CNBC this morning, but I don't have any insights for them, or Virgin Galactic, both of those. I still want to get through a Tencent analysis. We'll do that eventually. Right now, I got to get the Lowe's for Pros video redone. How do you get free wires from your bank? You ask. Ask them. Find out what their requirement is. They're just waiving like a $25 fee for you. Real estate question: if I gift my daughter my primary after I pass, and she decides to sell it, so when somebody passes away, you're not really gifting anything. You just somebody inherits property and they get a stepped up tax basis when somebody dies. Generally, people get an appraisal to establish that adjusted tax basis. And then if she sold like the next day for the same price as that adjusted tax basis, she shouldn't have to pay taxes. Obviously, always check with your CPA. I like Amazon. I do wonder what Amazon is right now. Just over 3,000 again. Yeah. Is there an official PPP for gift? Is there really audio again? Really, the audio's doing it again? I'm sorry to hear that. That's so weird. We had that happen. I think it was on Monday, and we hadn't had it come back. So I do wonder what causes that. Well, I'll continue to work on that. It's so weird because if I record a video, it doesn't come up. It only seems to be through the streamer here. Yeah. Anyway, we'll continue on here. So, how would you deal with sheetrock that contains asbestos? Well, I mean, ordinarily you don't have to. You're not doing anything to the sheetrock. So, if you have wood paneling, I mean, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with removing the wood paneling. It's just when you're dealing with anything that may contain asbestos, just wear a respirator, right? We've got sections on that in the investing course. Is there an official PPP forgiveness instruction? There is, and you can Google it. You can Google like Treasury PPP forgiveness. There is a short version that's 3 pages for loans under a certain amount, and then there's a longer version. Saw they had bottles of lemonade at the grocery store for $1.59. Is that a good wedge on lemonade? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. See, the thing is, the only interface that's being used is YouTube Studio. That's it. There's nothing between that machine and that computer other than the YouTube interface and you guys. So, and I think that's why there's no issue when I'm recording and testing on my own. That's just a YouTube issue, and that's weird because it's the first time this has really surfaced. Bought a new rental property in May, so I can't take forbearance right now, but I will. But will I be able to later? I don't know. It depends on what you've signed. I would look at your loan docs. Every bank has different loan doc terms. So if you go through the big package you got, you'll find. Yes, nibbling on Tesla, refinancing triplex. Lender says appraisal will be drive-by. Yeah, they don't really care, Simon. They're just going to look at rents to value your triplex. Best free stock I've seen off Webull was $150. Some people have said that they've gotten larger, but not from somebody that said, "Oh yeah, here's a picture of it" or whatever. Just the highest picture that I've seen was like 150. I think it was Microsoft at the time. Conventional loan versus down payment. It totally depends on your personal situation, your credit score, and that the pricing. Sometimes you can get a lower rate with FHA, but you have that long-term mortgage insurance, so it depends if you or how good of a deal you're getting. If you think you can, sell out of the property, or I'm sorry, refinance out of the property in the future. M1 Finance is so confusing. Yeah, so I have a detailed video on M1 Finance. It's like 40 minutes long. It's in the money course. M1 Finance is confusing when you get started with it, and then it's very easy to use once it hits you. Like, okay, got it. But yeah, getting it to hit you does take a little bit. I had the same experience. Yeah, no kidding on the Clippers. Did you have a chance to review? No, I have not done Quicken yet. Hit me up. Yeah, Brandon, totally. Shoot me an email. So I answered yeah, you got that. Okay, why don't you use Lemonade Inc? Well, I already have insurance and I have a broker that handles all of mine, and they don't do rental properties. As soon as they do rental properties, I'd probably be all over them. Do you think all the millions, billions of free stocks from Webull Robinhood have helped prop? No, I can't say that the free stocks have done that. That's really just Robinhood and Webull spending marketing dollars. And I think that a lot of marketing dollars have been cut out of uh, a lot of different spaces over time here. How do you feel about a duplex that has a 2-in-1 for one unit and a 1-in-1 for another unit? Both are tiny, behind another person's house down a short alley. They're asking 450, but Redfin estimate is 427. Yeah, I mean, Redfin estimate doesn't matter. The days on the market is more of an issue. I don't think Tesla will split the stock, and I would, I don't know. I mean, if you, it doesn't sound like if it's 450, it's been on the market for 33 days that you're getting a deal. It's almost like you're just buying something to buy it. So, I would value the property based on what other units are selling for and what the rents are in areas, rather than what Redfin suggests. Okay, let's see here. Let's go do a deal analysis. Okay, let's do Nashville Tim's deal. Tim, you're here, so I'm not going to tag you. Yeah, I'm just going to mention it now. There we go. So I have a little note of it. Okay, let's hop on over here. So, what do we got today? We've got a deal here in Tennessee, which is exactly where I would expect with the Nashville Tim. $216,000 purchase price. 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1980 square feet. You toured it yesterday. They had 6 offers on it. You offered $16K over, and you got it under contract. Inspection for Saturday. Cool. 1.5 bath. Spend the money to convert the half bath to full. I don't know if it's worth doing that. Yeah, Zillow rounds up half baths to 2. That's not abnormal. Garage has been converted into extra living space. Yeah, I mean, normally I would just put the garage back to normal and normalize it. Blue exterior paint versus paint, worth painting it. It depends what's normal in your area. This is like a colonial style, and that paint is very typical for this kind of style build. So I don't know that it's necessary. Somebody, the Lux Cafe, you might have to refresh. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, so when was this thing built? This was built. It's been on the market 2 days. They're selling it in as-is condition. Built in 84. Good. Okay, so it's built in 84. That's not bad. Why would spending $10K on a roof increase rental profits by $200 a month? If it's the insurance that's doing that, then yes. Then yes. But otherwise, I don't think the roof replacement would. If the insurance is kicking your butt, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, so it's basic. I mean, you don't have to, I don't think you have to do too terribly much. I mean, the place needs to be painted. Maybe replace some of the hardware, but this is going to be a level 1 reno. You don't want to go too extreme on this one. Don't spend too much money. Follow level 1 in the management group. 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. Converted into extra. Yeah, I would try to normalize this as much as possible without overspending on this deal. Let's see what kind of comps you have for this. So this is a 3, 1.5, 1980 square feet. Let's pull up these numbers here. Needs only cosmetic work. Wasn't a steal, but money saved on the back end. Okay, well, especially if it wasn't a steal, I wouldn't overspend on it. And I'll I don't know about that. I mean, well, this is from July of last year. Look at this. This place is like 300 square feet smaller. Oh, but hold on, it depends. You got to ask them if they're including the square footage of the garage. If they're including the square footage of the garage, then this is realistically like a 1580 square foot house, right? In which case, this would be a decent comp. And this looks similar. Let's assume that's the case. At 247 last year, in what looks like basic condition, I mean, you might have yourself a 270 property here. What are you paying for it again? 216. Okay, all right, yeah. So you definitely don't want to overspend on this thing. Do not overspend. 3-bedroom, probably 2.5 bath here. See, okay, so here's a larger one that's more dated that just sold. This is a very good comp. And find out about that garage square footage, by the way. So if they're including that square footage or not, in which case this is a larger comp, although it looks like they have a little addition as well. So again, putting you in the mid 2s. Here's another one in the mid 2s. Not so good. Ooh, this is not a good comp. This is a bad one, especially if they're including that garage as square footage. This is bad because see, here's a move-in ready deal. I don't love the flooring, but this is a move-in ready deal. Like the kitchen looks great, the flooring looks great, everything's clean, new, fresh. You don't have to lift a finger on this. Why would you pay 216 and have to spend 30 grand worth of doing work when you could have bought that for 243? And you just turn around and rent it out, you know? So you got to be very careful that you're not overspending on this deal. I don't think you have a lot of room to spend money on it. Maybe 20 grand. You start spending more than 20 grand. I mean, you're not even going to get to this condition. This is a bad comp. So I'm not so excited about that one. Maybe it just wasn't bad enough to be a good deal. You are buying it a little bit below in terms of the purchase price, but you could easily spend yourself out of a deal on that one. So be careful there. Teddy, email me. Would you spend 10K? Okay, we answered that. Yeah, I don't know that I could do guts right now. We got to keep this one a little shorter. Running into a lot of bad flips lately, done cheaply. Do you bother to finish it off? I mean, I won't touch flips. Like I won't buy a flip. How do you get interior pictures of if they remove them from the sold comp? Well, usually they're available on the MLS, or your agent can contact the agent to find out what the condition was. If a seller says, as is, no termite report, inspection repairs, yeah, I mean, they're allowing you to do your inspections. They're just saying, please don't ask for money. That's all they're saying. That doesn't mean you can't. How do you know when you have a good realtor? Well, I think if you have an agent that knows how to invest and they give you advice that makes sense based on how to make money in real estate, then I think that's when you're good. Robinhood and Webull doesn't let you trade as early as 4 a.m. Every time I try it makes the market orders. Yeah, so Robinhood only lets you pre-market trade for about 30 minutes. Webull lets you trade as early as 4 a.m., but you might have to unlock something to be able to do that. I'm not sure what it is, but I know I can trade at 4 a.m. with Webull. But yeah, Robinhood's pre-market isn't that early. If you inherited a tenant at $150 below market rent, what's the maximum you'd increase rent by? I don't know, probably like $50, $45 or something like that. Especially now during the pandemic, I don't really want to replace tenants. Credit union. Excuse me. Pre-approve me and made me the instant. You're saying that a credit union did a pre-approval or some kind of appraisal maybe, and now they charge you $450 to run your credit and get the appraisal, but now they're saying that your income is not enough because they're not taking bonus and overtime into consideration. Yeah, I mean, that can happen. That's unfortunate that your lender pulled that off on you. They shouldn't have charged you for an appraisal until they qualified your income. The fact that they're denying your OT and bonuses implies that they think it's not regular. You might go to a different broker. Refinanced my home in March and turned it into a rental and then bought a new home to live in. Lost my job because of COVID. Currently in forbearance on both properties, both loans with Rocket Mortgage. Well, there you go. What app do you use to keep track of all your financial accounts and your net worth? I don't. I just don't use. I don't care. I just care about increasing. So usually I just use a spreadsheet myself, and it's just something that I put together, but it's not an app. When lenders qualify you, how can your add backs be greater than your total expenses? Your repairs would have to be negative. No, it's complicated the way they do it. Basically, the only way you would have some kind of negative is if you have enough cash flow. Yeah, and then when the depreciation gets added in, it appears like you have larger cash flow than you do. And so it's really tricky, the Fannie form, the way they use it. It's not something I could really explain here on the live stream without actually showing you the form and going through it. How would you go about budgeting and clearing out an overgrown backyard and prettying it up the yard after it's clear? Well, I would call a landscaper and go, yo, how much to flatten this stuff? And there you go. What brand of interior paint do you use for Swiss Coffee, Semi-Gloss, and Coventry Gray? Usually I use Behr, but I don't mind using Sherwin-Williams. Okay, who said they were here for gut check? Night Gorilla. What's your name in Discord? Let's do a gut check. I don't know. Oh, there it is. It's Night Gorilla. Oh, that's convenient. Okay, let's do that as one gut check, and then we'll probably end a little early today because we have that audio issue. So we are 19:30 in. Okay, let's see what we got here. Trying to house hack a fourplex in Orange County. I believe the rents are under market value. Good. Okay, so you got 2100, 1850, 1800, 2150. Okay, good. And you think the market rents are 25 to 2900. I believe you. I really believe you because the the market's moved up. So you've got common laundry, you've got dual paned windows. We don't know what the condition is on the inside. I don't like that it's been on the market 35 days. It sends a little bit of a signal that you have, potentially a what am I trying to say? A potentially overvalued deal here. However, two-story apartment complex, Costa Mesa, mix of 3-bedroom, 2 baths. The asset should appeal both possible. Wait, what? Users, okay, blah, blah, blah. 2 of the units are far below market. Give the 2 units have been renovated. This is not bad. Interesting. Okay, so let's try to understand what's going on here in the hood. Not calling it the hood, I'm just saying in this neighborhood. I don't know how good the neighborhood is. Let's see what this is. I like the unit mix a lot. Let's see here. It's by a sports complex. Let's go satellite view here. Okay. You got a school over here. Costa Mesa High Park. Lots of schools around. Let's see a bunch of units here. Sometimes the audio issue's now gone. That's weird. Okay, you got lots of units. So it seems like this is like the neighborhood for apartment buildings. My gosh. Yeah. Lots of units. Okay. Okay. So let's see if you're right about the rents. Let's see here. Because the rents are really going to be what help you. Wait, that's Nashville. I don't want Nashville. I want Costa Mesa. There we go. Okay, so let's just do a quick little rental survey. So let's look at rents. Sorry, not solds, rents. Remove boundary. Here we go. Okay, so this is your neighborhood here because we got the parks. What's this low comp here? So, okay, this is a 2,500. There you go. Look at that. That's a 2,500 move-in ready. Okay, I like that. What's this? This must be a house. $4,500 for a house. My gosh. Okay, well, I like being next to that. That's all. That's honestly nice. Here's another apartment that's a 2-in-1 for $2,000. I think you're right. This is nice. 2-in-2, Valencia Street, apartment 5 for $2,400. Not bad. 2,200, 2-in-1. Really? And these are all. This is a 4-unit, 3-bedroom, 2-bath each. Wow. This is really nice. Okay, so I like this. I mean, in terms of a gut check, I really like this. Let's look at what'd you say in terms of gross rents and that. So here are your comps. Okay, so we don't. What do you think of this? Studio, home. No, let's see here. Let's try to understand what these other guys. Can we hold on? So you had a 1-4 sale in 18. Smaller. Was this 3 units? This is probably 3 units. It's hard to tell. Multifamily doesn't tell us. I would need some more details. For me to look at these as comps, I need to know what the rents were on these. And you know what I could try to do? Let me find a recent one. Okay, so here's your recent one. Here, give me a second. Let's look in the MLS because I think I can get into Orange County. So if I can get into the Orange County MLS, I can give you probably the rent roll. This is why y'all want a realtor. All right, let's do this together. So far, I really like this deal. I think you should buy it. Okay. So where is it? Okay, what was the address? Okay, I got the address. Here we go. Okay, let's put it into the MLS. No, wait, I need the comp, not the active listing. This was the no, where's the recent comp? Oh, I just closed the recent comp. One sec. There it is. 1045 Valencia. That's our comp from March. I think that's a good comp. And closed. Okay, I'm going to share this. One sec. I just want to make sure the agent didn't put like nudes on the listing or anything. Okay, send your tenants directly to, okay. Okay, well, that's the rental comp. That doesn't help me. So here's a rental. Well, that actually does, because it's a 3 and 2 rental comp that rented for $25.50. Okay. Here, I'll show it to you one sec. See, this was an upstairs unit, and this rented for $25.50, but it had a little patio too. But that definitely reiterates what you're saying. Let me just see if I can. I can't get the sold comp on the building though. Was it not 140? Is it 130? Is it 39? Let's try 39. I mean, that's a really good rental comp though. No, I can't get the other ones. 43, 41. No. Okay. Well, we tried on that one. Let's try here. This one sold for, oh, that was 1039. I can't get that one either. Mendoza, Costa Mesa. Let's look at that one really quick. I like this deal. 1039. Okay, here we go. Here's I'll show you this in just a second here. So this is interior subject to approval. Yep, we know that. Okay, so what was this? 2 miles, large townhome style units. Each unit, how many units is it? 4 unit. No, wait, 4 garage spaces. Units. 2 bedrooms. 4 units. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. See, here we actually have some data. See, this is what I like. Look at this one. 4 units leased. Total rent was about $5,900. So that's smaller. 5,900 is actually a little bit lower in rents, right? So 5,975. This is an older comp though, divided by 4. They had an average rent of about $1,500. These were some expenses, gross operating income, gross blah 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 blah. The laundry room, market rents, GSS, blah blah blah. Gross scheduled income shown at market rents. What did they put for gross scheduled income then? Gross scheduled. No, GSI. Okay, oh, there, gross scheduled income. 96. So 96, 420 divided by 4 divided by 12. Yeah, they think it's about $2,000 a unit. So at $2,000 a unit, this was, how big were these units though? Here we go. 2 bedroom, about 1175 square feet. So these were smaller units. And this sold for below market value rents as well. Sorry, it's so zoomed in. This sold for below market value rents as well at, come on, MLS. There we go, at $1,435. And this was an older sale. That's not bad. And then yours, where was yours? Let's do yours again. No, that wasn't yours. This was yours. Here we go. This was yours at El Camino Drive. Is this like on a busy road or what's wrong with this one? It's similar square footage. So they're about 1,200 square foot units. That's not bad though. Carports. I don't know. Maybe these don't have patio space. No, they got patio space in the front. I don't see what's wrong with this one. You know, I mean, it's obviously priced a little high for some reason in the area. There's a reason for that because it's still on the market. But, you know, if you can get those rents up, that might be a potential. Okay, El Camino is a little bit of a busier street than some of these other ones. I don't know. I like that one. I would keep looking into that one. To me, that the gut check went very long there, but I like it. So, okay, let's do a couple more questions and we got to go. Thank you for that. On the audio, there's actually no router or modem in between this live stream and the internet. Well, with the exception of the you know, AT&T modem, but it's just hardwired into that. There's no like Wi-Fi network coming off or anything. It's just their device. So I guess there is a modem. Purchased a house flip in mind for $750. Put in $100K on the remodel. $100K on the remodel. Not sure if I sell it or rent it out. Yeah, I mean, that's expensive, a $100K remodel. I'm happy to analyze that deal. If you just bought it, why don't you post it on our deal analysis and we can look at it tomorrow? Yeah, I don't mind if y'all put stocks in. Happy to talk to you about that. We'll upload live chat stream video. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah. All right, well, that's what we got. Yeah, it's normal for the homes to be like 1920s in LA. Not such a big deal. I wouldn't so much worry about that. Okay, cool. Well, there we have it for today. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Let's do another stream tomorrow at 9 a.m. And hopefully there's no crackling for the first 10 minutes there. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.